morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are around the world. This is Agatech FX. Alright, today we're going to talk about how to draw a bullish trend line. Remember, guys, the first lecture is what you need to identify before you draw your trend line, which is the swing high and the swing lows in the market. And the second one is the tools to use to draw the trend line. Now, this time around is how to draw a bullish trend line. Now, let's dive into the chart. Now, let me take it slowly, guys. A bullish trend line is a line that has to cross before the market tends to do what? Go up. Let me repeat again. A bullish trend line is the line the market tends to cross or break and move forward and continue to its upward direction. Now, the market is most likely to keep going bullish. So that means the trend line itself will be drawn on top of the price, which is on the swing high of the price and sloping downwards. So we're going to do a bullish trend line and try and connect it with another swing high. So let's dive into the chart. Let's use the tools I explained last video to draw a trend line, a bullish trend line. Now this is the tool here, and for us to draw a bullish trend line, this is what you need to do. Pick this high. Let's pick this high here and connect it to this high here, or we can connect to this high here too. Now what happens? Markets came up to this trend line, breaks this trend line, came back to test and continued towards upward. You see? So that is how you can draw a bullish trend line. Or another way for you to connect that is, for example, let me go back again and connect this trend line again. You see, to draw a bullish trend line, remember I said it's going to come from up and do what? And slope downwards before you get a bullish trend line. So let's take this high here, or this one here. You see, let's connect it to this to this high here. All right, let's take it down to this high here. You can draw it like this, take it sideways here, connect this high and take the next node and drag it down. Take the next node, drag it down to this zone here and stretch it a little, guys. So this is what we call a bullish trend line. Market tends to break this trend line and continue uptrend, guys. This is how you can draw a bullish trend line. Now I've said about drawing a trend line, and secondly, you cannot draw a trend line, a bullish trend line like this, guys. Let me clarify this. You cannot draw a bullish trend line this way. You cannot draw a bullish trend line this way. You see, it's very wrong to draw a bullish trend line this way. This is what you can use to identify a chart pattern. Maybe, for example, you talk about falling wedge, rising wedge, all those things. If you want to draw a bullish trend line, you're going to touch a swing high and a swing low, and another swing high again. If you want to catch up a bullish trend line, another swing high again. I'm touching this swing high and also touching this swing high. Or you can touch this swing high here. This is a swing high. You can also touch this swing high here. You can see that? I'll also touch this swing high here. Now, this is a typical example of how you can draw a bullish trend line. So, another swing high, another swing high. The swing high progressively comes down in a low form. So if you're checking for a bullish trend line, you draw your bullish trend line on a downward market, progressively having a higher high dropping down in a market structure, in a market movement. So that is how you can draw your bullish trend line. So you can also let's draw a multiple trend line for you guys to see how trend line works. I pick this area and this area. Let me pick another area. I can pick this area again and this area. This is a multiple trend line, guys. This is a multiple trend line. You can, this is a fun exercise. Got draw trend line this way. You can also, let's move back and see. Let's take a look at this. This is a downward movement. You can draw a trend line. This is a fun stuff, guys. Can draw another trend line, something like this. Another trend line touches this high and this high 2. This is a wrong way of drawing trend line. This is a very wrong one. You see, this is a wrong one. So you now take this out. It's not a trend line. So I think I've showed you guys. These two is good. It's another way of drawing a trend line. I lock it up. Okay, I deleted the former one I drew. Okay, let's put it back. Pick up the two. You can draw your trend line. You can also pick these two again. Your trend line. You can also take these two again. This is a fun way of drawing your trend line. It's a fun way, guys. It's a fun way of picking up your trend line, guys. So is this a correct one? Okay. I think I consider this is a higher of this one. All right, we can also take this out, take these two as a trend line. See? So this is a fun way to draw a trend line. You can also pick up another way of pick up these two, high, This is a fun way of drawing a trend line. You can identify a trend line in the market in the different pattern. This is the way you can draw your bullish trend line. You can also pick up a long movement from here to here and wait for the break, from this point, from this point, and this point, and wait for a break. And you can see this, it's just a W formation. All right, this is how you can draw your bullish trend line on an actual chart. All right, thank you guys, and God bless you. FX. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to people that wants to learn. Gradually we learn together. We also trade to grow together. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel, where you can get a signal that comes in with a chart straight to your phone, and you can also zoom the chart and understand and know if the market is bullish or bearish, and you can enter the trade on your own. Thank you guys, and God bless you. FX signing off. Bye for now.